When your government of your welcoming country, such as Mexico, is acting more responsibly and treating you like a responsible adult, and he doing so more so than your own home country, which is Canada in my case, even if I wear a Swedish shirt, that raises a lot of questions for a citizen, for an entrepreneur, and business owner. And you will tell me, Coach AF, why are you putting this video on LinkedIn and other social network under your brand, under your company brand, Agile Lounge for Business Agility? Well, it's affecting me as it's affecting you. Could affect also a lot of my colleagues, a lot of my clients. And first and foremost, I'm an authentic leader. I'm also an whole human being, and I'm a citizen. But about citizenship right now, it's been years and years, and I grew up with a great mother who taught me cosmopolitanism, who taught me also, and with the song of John Lennon, Imagine, and so on. So I always identify myself as a world citizen, and now I'm in the bandwagon of Trapper, Tim Draper, sorry, called the Digital World Citizen, because we have to create also a digital twin of ourselves. So I never identify as a Canadian, barely as a French Canadian, proud to be a Montrealer because I love my city and what we could do there. But truly now the question arises that when I talked about the responsibility of between the government, those who welcome you, and where you're from, and where you're from, it's going to be, I will be treated like a child, and I will have to spend up to $3,000 apparently because I was judged irresponsible. But first and foremost, I didn't come here on vacation. I'm a digital nomad. I work remotely, not from home. And I took this decision because I have free will, okay? And I'm here honored to experience something. I don't care of your fake borders. I don't care of your fake policy and everything. So the matter of fact is, I've been coming in Mexico since my childhood with my parents. I love this country. I have friends. I have network. And that was my choice to come here last January. I had to come back because I was with a partner, a business partner that time. And then I was stuck in Canada more than longer, and all my contract in the United States where I was traveling. Because that's the thing, guys. I'm not your typical Agile coach that worked for a full-time contract at one of these big corporations in Montreal. I used to do this, yes, for sure. 10 years ago, of course. Sometimes I will also participate in it. I had a mandate lately in a financial institution in Montreal for about a year. But they realized really quick that as an Agile coach, you cannot necessarily be full-time. And if they are really agile, we negotiate and we do a continuous planning according to the needs of the internal client of this big corporation. But that, anyways, so matter of fact that especially since I found Agile Lounge for Business Agility in 2016, I am, in the last 5 years, I was working 75% of my time abroad, mostly in the United States. And yes, I have an incorporation in Texas as well. So for me, it's a no-brainer. The pandemic at some point didn't change anything in terms of working remotely, because Zoom was no secret for me. I had some workshops, some coaching, some training in London, France, also in Northern Africa. So we're doing it remotely already, and for my other business. But North America, US, Canada, I was on site, traveling, paid travel, and so on. And sometimes, yes, I used to come here for my other businesses and digital transformation and cryptocurrency. I was coming here, mixing, having a good time. A lot of people talk about work-life balance. But I don't believe in it as an entrepreneur, because I think you work whenever you inspire and you take care of your family at the same time. So there's no time. It's only a movement in space, and you have to make that move. So for me, individually, I won't talk about the collectively aspect of it. Oh, but yes, a little bit. Because I put an article from two great teachers of Ottawa University, two great lawyer and constitutionalist, and they remind us of the Article 6, Chapter 1, of the responsibility of the citizen as well as the government to make sure we are safe and sound and to bring back to Canada. That's an obligation, even under a pandemic, even if I'm infectious, which is not the case. And so that's why right now there's a lot of cases. Even my lawyer's office for my business, he shared that with me, that there's a lot of cases since April 2020 about the fact that the government had pressured the airliners not to board people with symptoms without tests. So that's unconstitutional. Then after, could they make some obligation that will affect your entry? Yes, they could, especially in time of crisis. But they have to be proved reasonable with 4 items that is well described. And the link I will put in the description of this great, serious, objective reality, no opinion, but right to the point of the right and the rule of law. Okay? This is important. I'm not here to dispute anything. I'm here to inform you and to facilitate your understanding of your rights and also your responsibilities. So, me in my case, I think I acted responsible. I have a flex tickets open with Air Transat, and yes, I'm proud to fly with Air Transat where they could bring me, because of course they cannot bring you everywhere. Because I was proud of what François Legault did with that company, and actually, I will tell you, last Quebec election, I voted for them because I was believing in these entrepreneur and business people that they will bring us to, especially us entrepreneurs, they will understand us, because I was sick and tired in my province to have doctors, lawyers, and even teachers leading us with no understanding of the business. But could I tell you that me and a lot of other entrepreneurs in Quebec and even business owner of any scale, we are completely shocked. And especially me, I had another life in public administration and and where I was political secretary for MPs and ministry. So I had the chance to meet François Legault back in the 1990s when he was in the Parti Québécois, like me. And I'm stunned. I'm completely stunned. And when I have private phone call with my ex-colleague of that era, we are stunned. And by the way, it's unfortunate that this book is at my home in Montreal, because I had this magnificent book François Legault wrote about the economy in independent Quebec and all these principles. Jesus Christ, if you could read it, I will try to find it online. Maybe it's there. I don't know. It's back. It's there. He wrote it in 1996, and he brought it to a Bloc Québécois Congress. I think it was prior to him coming up under Lucien Bouchard leadership, Parti Québécois. I'm not sure, because I have a good memory. I love history, but it's about it. So anyway, the purpose of this video is to show you authentic leadership, and that we are all citizens, we are all in it together, and we are responsible adult and autonomous being. And I'm really disappointed of how it's going on, because for me, I was ready to collaborate, I was ready to report myself every day with a quarantine, but I don't see why I should be treated like a criminal and a child at my own expense. I'm sorry, but I might not have this $3,000, because if you believe that I live like a millionaire, no, here it's kind of like on the Plateau Mont-Royal in Montreal, and even less expensive. For a Mexican, it may be difficult, but for a foreigner like me, it's okay. But right now, I'm paying 3 rent. Yes, I'm paying my office in Montreal, I'm paying my condo in Montreal, and I'm paying here. And I'm not doing that much contract right now. So actually, I've got a lot of course I'm doing business, but I don't, whether I have money or not, that's not the question. That's the principle. Since how a government will treat us like child and criminal, and we have to pay those fees. And we have to, no, I'm sorry. So maybe the refractor, those who don't want to collaborate, those who don't want to act responsibly, I could agree that they could be put aside at some point. But the majority of us who are willing to collaborate with the border patrol, not the border patrol, anyways, the people who welcome you on the border and the L type of things, whether we agree or not on the way it's managed, I mean, at some point, as I told you, Article 6, Chapter 1 and 3 of our Constitution, the government has responsibilities, we have also rights and responsibility towards it. And I was really willing to appoint it to myself and to collaborate with my government upon my return. But now it seems that, I don't know. So anyways, and a little quick message to the three course that I am for Agile Coach and for client in Montreal. If you are not showing yourself agile leadership and flexibility, because I might have to remote work from here, and actually I've got more security here than I could have in Montreal, especially on the health issue. So if you don't accept it, meaning that it's not my agile, so I don't see why I should be your agile coach. So we'll see about it. But that was an authentic message I wanted to share with you. So take care. Bye.